Devastated, just found out my wife is cheating on me. I'm sitting in my basement crying and screaming. Found it out around an hour ago. I have never been so devastated. We were planning to go to her parents' cabin and we were going to drive separate as I had to go to TN from there. She left early and left her Apple Watch in charging. I thought she forgot and I took it so that I can pack and bring it along with me. To mess with her, I thought maybe I will send some funny messages to myself, but then I found her messages with this guy. Everything you can imagine, including pics of my fat belly. I don't know if it was to make fun of me. Doesn't matter. I don't know where to go from this. She has been talking about how she feels like our marriage is bad. I have been working very hard every day and trying to make our relationship and marriage, our sweet home, my #1 priority. And that she does not want to have kids. She gaslighted me and said she never said she wanted kids when we have had clear conversations about it before marriage. I have proof as well where I told her before we proceed with marriage we need to be on the same page about kids. And she literally said, "We will have kids." I could go on, but I don't know if it matters. I won't be the same person again. Something inside of me has died today. End it. Please make sure you take photos to have as proof if needed. Just be sure not to share any explicit photos with anyone but a lawyer. Cover your bases and get your ducks in a row. Focus on getting out of this now from a legal, financial standpoint. Then once you're in the clear, talk to a lawyer before confronting her. Do what you need to grieve the loss of the relationship. At least now you know. No more wasting your time with her. Hey up, I remember when I found out my husband was cheating on me and I felt very similar to how you describe. You will be forever changed, but that doesn't mean you can't have a happy life and fulfilling relationships. I'm glad you're getting out of this marriage before you did have any kids with her. Because she's obviously not the person for you. You're about to go through a really difficult time, but it won't be forever. Wishing you lots of strength in the coming days, weeks. Call in all the support you can from friends and family. Like the others have said, make sure you get copies of everything that's on there to use as proof for the divorce. Get yourself a good lawyer. And you should just going on contact with her, find some good friends. Somebody that you can talk to, find a therapist. Just make sure you take good care of yourself. No alcohol, join a gym, get yourself healthy. Time to move on. It's over, brother. Don't try to hold on to her. Update me. I wouldn't be going to the cabin. I would be going to a lawyer though. Do everything you can to prepare for the imminent divorce. Now just cry and turn off your phone for a while. If you have friends to support, tell them to come to you. Cancel the trip, see a lawyer. Until then, don't say anything to your wife. Change the passwords you shared with your wife. Start separating money matters. I am sorry to read this. See a divorce lawyer ASAP. They will explain the relevant state laws to you and whether they need certain kinds of evidence or not. They will also recommend you manage your finances in a way to protect your own interests. If you want to share what U.S. state you are in, other folks who know those laws can then give you advice. It's probably better to not let on how much you know right now, because you have to develop a strategy to flip control of the relationship to you. Right now you've been snookered. Probably for a while. And she knows your blind spots. It's going to hurt like hell to pretend everything is hunky-dory. But your time for justice will arrive within a short while. Sooner or later your plan will include an encounter where you will attempt to squeeze the truth out of her, because she most likely will have lies within lies. Also, one final thing. Try to avoid having sex with her. One concern is if she gets impregnated by her affair partner. He doesn't want any responsibility. and she starts honeying up to you. You have sex and magically 3 days later the dipstick shows she is pregnant. You are then on the hook for 18 plus years of child support of another man's effort, regardless of where she will sleep next. You don't want this scenario. Betrayal cuts deep and you don't deserve this. Get all your evidence in order and meet with an attorney to know all your options. You can never trust her again and need to move on. I know it's hard now, but it will get better. Consider it fortunate you never had children with this horrible person. They'd be dragged through this as well. Something may have died in you, but something was also born. Courage, love for yourself, and believing in yourself that you will get through this. Man, that's painful to read. Follow the advice others have given you. Make sure to save evidence because she will delete and then lie about it all. Remember, she's been lying to your face. So don't let her gaslight you. Allow yourself a fresh start at life and leave her behind. Forward everything to yourself now, and please remember, you do not have to show up to the cabin and holiday with these people holding all of this in. Why not take some time to process what you want to do? This is a big shock. It's important to focus on you and your well-being. Maybe call your support network, friends, family, and take the steps you need so you aren't by yourself, and then look at getting the ball rolling. Legally. TBH. I'd just tell my wife I came down with COVID and couldn't join her and her parents, then change the locks and have divorce papers and evidence of the affair messengered to her at the cabin. I'd also look at filing a police report for distribution of photos of your semi-naked body without your consent. There's moral lines and legal lines, and in this situation, her doing this with explicit images of your body was not legal. You lawyer and the police should know about it. I'm sorry this happened. Thinking of you. Man, my heart hurts for you. 1. Don't let her talk down to you when you confront her with it. 2. Don't escalate or get into an argument. Last thing you need is law enforcement getting involved. 3. Document everything. 4. Hire a good lawyer. 5. Do not drink to cope with this. It won't make matters any better. Divorce is taxing and isn't fun. Recommend you get some therapy. Therapy, it's an amazing outlet. One day at a time. Friend, focus on the things you can control. Don't worry about the next step until the current task is complete. Start by calling a lawyer. You don't need to worry about building a new life yet. That will come in time. Be patient and kind to yourself. You are in the thick of it and I am so sorry. Please find a therapist to help you process. My ex put me through hell and it was quite traumatic in addition to his affair. I won't go into great detail, but it's been a year now and I'm here living my best life and I'm excited to find a better partner. Some days will be easier than others, but embrace the grieving process. Do not stoop to her level. Be the bigger person. It will drive her crazy. But a year from now, you'll be proud of yourself with how you handled it. Sending you the biggest hug. Okay, grow a spine already. Life isn't over. Your marriage is. Stop crying. It helps nothing. It only shows weakness. Make sure you get copies of all the pics and texts she sent back and forth with AP. Speak to an attorney and file. What she said in those texts were her truth. That's actually how she feels. Believe it. www.survivinginfidelity.com. Update me. Dude, I feel for you. I think you need to walk away before you get even more hurt. Just be prepared to lose everything, house included. Good luck.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.